Hello and welcome to Terrier Rewind. I'm Kat Martin, filling you in on what's up in Wofford athletics. Getting us started, let's talk about the quadruple overtime that happened in the basketball game versus Sanford 2 weeks ago. Wofford fans not on the edge but jumping out of their seats when Fletcher McGee scored 6 points in 2 seconds. McGee also had a career high of 36 points that night. 26 of those points scored in overtime play. Following that, the men's team fell to Chattanooga and UNCG but turned it around to defeat Western Carolina at home last Saturday. The team's win left not only senior night, but the Benjamin Johnson Arena on a strong note. The arena will be missed, but its legacy will live on. The Terriers also had a road win last night at VMI. Women's basketball wasn't so lucky as they fell to Sanford University 55-48 last Saturday. Chloe Wanick coming out on top among the Terriers with 15 points. Women's tennis also fell last Saturday to UNC Charlotte 5-2. However, the team cruised past North Greenville University last Tuesday with a 7-0 win. Men's tennis also cruising past North Greenville University on Tuesday and beat Kennesaw State 4-3 on the 11th. The four wins battled out by the top 4 singles matches in third sets. Both the men's and women's tennis teams remain undefeated at home. Rifle placing second as they hosted the Citadel's co-ed team as well as the Citadel's women team on the 11th. Sierra Holcomb leading the team with a 569 air score and a 542 small bore. Baseball opened their season last weekend but fell in the series 2-1 against Florida A&M. Baseball also fell to Presbyterian College last night. We recently sat down with the Commissioner of the Southern Conference, John Iamarino. He filled us in on what he's been up to and preparing for the Southern Conference basketball tournament coming up in March. John, another great year of Southern Conference basketball, and there's really no clear champion in the mix. What's your take on this season been?
Well, it's we've had years where we've had a lot of parity, Catherine, but I think this year we've got the combination of good quality and parity. This is my 12th basketball season with the Southern Conference, and I think we're as good as we've ever been. And it really will be interesting to see what happens in Asheville with the top of the conference being so competitive. There are 5 or 6 teams that could easily win this thing.
And the tournament is in Asheville this year, which is such a great city. How do you think it enhances the tournament?
Well, Asheville's really been a home run for us. It's centrally located. Fans can get there very easily from most of our schools. The community's really taken ownership of it and makes it a source of pride in the community. The arena is the perfect size for us and the crowds that we'll get. And there are things to do in Asheville. It's a destination city, so it really sets up well for the SoCon.
What's something new that the fans can expect at the tournament this year? Yeah,
we've from in each of the years, this will be our 6th straight championship in Asheville. We've tried to add to just the games themselves, and so this year we've added a Sunday. It's called the Ingalls Jam Fest, and it's going to be kind of a big outdoor tailgate with live entertainment from some local bands, and the fans will be able to spend time before the men's semifinals that night and after the women's championship earlier in the day outside enjoying Asheville and going to this big tailgate before the men's semifinals. So we think that'll be good. Monday night, the championship game is Hometown Heroes Night. We're going to honor all the firemen, the policemen, the first responders in the community.
And how important would you say it is to have this tournament at a location rather than at a host site?
Well, you ask the coaches, they'll tell you they love having the arena be a neutral setting for the championship. And we've tried very hard to make this a tournament where we get the best champion possible to send on to the NCAAs. And I think people do like the idea of a neutral arena.
Now, you've had that tournament in Asheville for quite some years now. How would you say the partnership is with Asheville?
It's been great. Obviously, we had to negotiate through the HB2 issue in the state of North Carolina, but fortunately, the community made it very clear they wanted us to keep coming there, to remain there. Our presidents made what I thought was the right decision. It's the best venue we can provide for our student athletes and the coaches and the fans that come and watch. And Asheville's just a very inclusive, welcoming type community, and that made it easier for us to stay there. The partnership has been terrific, and I see it continuing in the future.
Now, you mentioned a little bit ago that you guys will be doing events during the games to honor firefighters. What other things will the conference be doing to contribute to around the tournament?
We try to get local entertainment to participate during the half times, during the tournament. We have these education days where we have school kids coming in on the Thursday and Friday mornings. I think they're anticipating upwards of 3,000 grade school kids coming in on those 2 days to watch basketball. The Hoops Against Hunger initiative has been very popular. We're very pleased to be working with the community on that. The idea is to get people to donate food, to donate to small grade school children who otherwise might not have meals when school's not in session. And we think that's a great way to partner with the community. The downtown dribble on Saturday morning, we've gone from 200 balls that we've given out, basketballs, to this year we anticipate 700. And it's really is fun to kind of get the community involved in a way outside the actual games themselves.
Thanks so much, Commissioner, for being here with us.
My pleasure, Catherine.
Now that you have the inside scoop on the conference tournament, let's talk about what else is coming up in Wofford athletics. Women's basketball will compete at ETSU tonight at 7 p.m. They will then travel to face Chattanooga on Saturday at 2. Men's basketball will play their final game before the tournament at Furman, also on Saturday at 2 p.m. You can find all of those games on ESPN3. Saturday is a big day for the Terriers as the men's and women's track teams will be competing in the SoCon Indoor Championships. Women's tennis will compete at home versus Lipscomb at 11 a.m., followed by men's tennis versus Appalachian State at 2 p.m. The men's team will play another home match on Tuesday at 3 p.m. as they face UNC Asheville. The women's team will take a short trip on March 2nd to take on Gardner-Webb at 2 p.m. Baseball hosts their home opener this weekend. They will play James Madison University at 5 p.m. on Friday night, Georgetown University on Saturday, and UNC Asheville on Sunday. The team will then travel to Clemson, South Carolina to take on the Tigers Tuesday at 4 p.m. Women's golf will play their first tournament down in Kiowa on February 26th through the 28th, while men's golf will also play their first tournament on the 27th through the 28th in Hilton Head. Not only will basketball be playing the Southern Conference Championships, but so will rifle. The team will compete on the 4th and 5th of March. As always, good luck to the Terriers in their future competitions. I'm Kat Martin, and we'll see you next time on Terrier Rewind.